Yes, I'm fine. The exit's just ahead.
Hey! Well, the sewer outlet? It comes out west. We might be able to enter there. It leads directly to the keep. You really wouldn't see it if you weren't looking. Down that way, Dragonborn, toward the road. They're only blockading the east side because of the ridge. If they want to starve us out, they need to stop supplies to Bruma from Skyrim. Those troops must have been patrolling the route to Applewatch. The outlet is just ahead. Go on, up ahead. Up here, you go first. We made it. Let's go and see just what the hell is going on.
Rigmor!
Mom!
Oh, the gods have looked down on us today. Oh, my baby girl. What have they done to you? Dragonborn, how can I ever thank you?
Come on, Mom. Let's sit down. Everything's going to be all right.
Guardian, I take it you were not seen entering the city?
We got in through the sewers. I don't think they saw us.
Two days ago, Robert de Medallius arrived under a white flag of parley.
Bastard.
He demanded we surrender the city. When we refused, he cut off our lifeline to Skyrim and has sat there since, and has begun constructing trebuchets to assault the city and a log ram to force open the gates. We assumed you had survived and rescued Rigmor, and they were now enacting exactly what I had expected. Initially, we expected the worst. Keris?
Robert said that you had perished in the fire, but luckily Rigmor had already sailed for exile. That he was going to speak to the Emperor and implore that he'd be allowed to marry her, that his love was still true.
Yeah, right.
Morag Sethius called for calm, and she would get down to the bottom of the reasons for the fire. and it was a sad day that so many lost their lives. She hasn't been seen for 2 days.
We fear she may have left for Table Mountain. Sethri informed us of everything, so now we know the truth. Have you spoken to him? He was coming to find you. What a wretched world it has become. But apart from what Sethri told us, we have been cut off from the world, awaiting the worst.
Ingol is going to mount an attack soon. We can sally forth and destroy the trebuchets. I would advise taking control of the road into Cyrodiil. We can defend it from the heights. The mountains behind our backs are impassable and offer us natural protection. Once we gain control of the road, any attempt to take the high ground would funnel their troops into a withering fire from our archers. It would also give us time to reinforce the city and temporarily open a trade route with our Nord friends in Skyrim. We can fill our stores for a long siege if we have to. Then we... Dragonborn? I'm sorry. I didn't know my place.
And it is so. Your place at the helm of your citizens.
Please continue, my child. We are all so very proud of you.
Then... we hold them off as long as we can until Leywin brings his main force to bear. This time we are many. Ingol and his veterans will be amongst us. He could direct small groups of resistance fighters in the mountains behind the enemy. It would make it impossible for Leywin to assault the city by conventional means, and he would have to starve us out with a long siege of attrition.
I take it you have spoken to Ingol about...
When Ingol arrives, he will have Sorella with him. And the city as secure as it can be, under our garrison with Captain Grimbold. The Dragonborn and I will escort Sorella to Coral, where we will meet up with Cassius.
Ah, Cassius Varon. I do love it when things appear to be coming together. I like reunions.
Cassius will guide us over the Colovian highlands and mountain passes into Hammerfell. With luck, he will have already secured the support of Quintus and his legion. We take Table Mountain, destroy the Bridge of Sighs, and that bitch is history.
Quintus will then march his army back down the Gold Road to the Imperial City.
I don't know. Hopefully, yes.
Leywin would be forced to lift the siege of Bruma, or risk splitting his force to protect the citadel. Depending on the circumstances, we would need to decide what to do next. Then... Ah... Yes, who would join him, and who would abstain? So many scenarios. It all depends on Quintus, how quickly he can move from Anvil to Skingrad, gaining momentum to place his army outside Coral. It has been known for an army to just sit and do nothing on the battlefield.
If Cheydinhal and Breville side with Leywin, we'll have problems. He could have his forces, effectively keeping Bruma in check, and still mount a three-pronged pincer attack from the three fronts on Quintus's army. We would be defeated. Maybe the best way forward, if we, of course, get this far, would be to relieve Bruma, attack Leywin's army directly from the south, having Ingol sally forth on the flank and crush the army.
Leywin will move, my child. He will sit on the banks of Lake Rigmor guarding the citadel. He will wait for Cheydinhal and Breville to reinforce his army and strike. The odds would overwhelm us all. The best you could hope for would be to relieve Bruma with Quintus' army and force a stalemate.
Bear in mind, any peace deal would only last as long as it takes the Emperor to bring Coral, Anvil, and Skingrad back into the fold. There really isn't any other way than to fight, to the bitter end.
Dragonborn? Yes, of course. We must focus on the task at hand.
If you would excuse me, Lady Rigmor. Lady Sigun, I need to go and check on the defenses.
Of course.
These really are dark times we are living in. I think I will retire. I bid you good night.
Apologize, Dragonborn. I'm so tired and must retire.
I take it Sefri informed you of the consequences of destroying the soul gem? Ah, yes. Please allow me to explain. I have spoken with my mistress. She is very interested in our endeavors to thwart Morag Cepheus, or, should I say, Morag Baal. So much so, she has taken it upon herself to become directly involved, if needs must. Let's just say it's personal. If a rift is caused long enough for a certain Daedra to appear in person, then things are going to get very bad, very quickly, not only for you, but for all of Tamriel. No. So she has instructed me to give you this. Behold, Dragonborn, the Eye of Boethia. The Eye of Boethia. But listen carefully, very carefully. Once in your possession, it allows you to summon Boethia to your calling, but only if you are within a rift between Oblivion and the mortal world, and another Daedra is present. If Molag Bal enters the rift, you must use the spell. Boethia will fight Molag Bal to the death. Actually, it's an everlasting battle that can never end until you strike either one of the Daedra with this. Boethia is very fond of you, Guardian, and Rigmor. You are, after all, her champion. But it's Molag Bal she wants. There always has to be something ulterior for her to become involved, not such a personal level. You may well find that you can do it yourself. Soon. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. And I, too, need my beauty sleep. Oh, and Guardian, inform Captain Grimbold to sound the bells once Yingol starts his attack. There isn't much we can do until then, so please feel free to make yourself at home. You deserve at least to relax and rest while you still can. Come, Carice.
Yeah. What shall we do now?
Yeah, right. I don't know what came over me.
I just want this all to be over. Remember all those years ago I said about how you can't run away from your destiny? You have to face it. Head on. Don't let it control you. Dragonborn, stop it.
Oh, the gods. I'm more afraid of that than anything.
Well, I'm trying. It's not easy. Thank you, Dragonborn. And I love you too. Dragonborn, stop it.
Oh, the gods.
Well, I'm trying. Thank you, Dragonborn. And I love you too. Hey, wanna go grab a beer? We might not get another chance. Did you visit the Tap and Tack yet?
The Countess of Bruma does not get barred, okay? Come on. After all this recent crap, I need a stiff drink.
There's also some things I want to get off my chest. Okay.
Need something?
I have placed the garrison on high alert, and placed sentries on both gates, and spread the men out on the east wall. If they're going to attack, they'll have to try and breach the city here. They're just part of the blockade, keeping out of range from our archers. The north and west side is impassable for them. We can pick them off from the walls. Our only problem is that they've cut us off, not only from the rest of Cyrodiil, but Skyrim to the north. Leowyn has sent most of his garrison and a company of new Imperial Legionnaires. Robert himself commands the field. Not as yet. They sent some rangefinders the other night, and we returned fire. But, as no attack followed, I'm guessing they're waiting to get their trebuchets built. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be done as you ordered. All fighting-age men have been called to arms. Those without children have been incorporated into the Shield Maidens. Although I haven't heard from the Fighters Guild. Maybe you and the Countess could... Just a retirement home for old veterans, and a place for lordless knights to muster. Speak to Sir Gregor. He's been asking about you. Sir?
Countess, it's an honor to receive you here at the Guild. Please, let me introduce myself. Sir Gregor, spokesman for the knights in residence here. How can we be of service?
Thank you, Sir Gregor. As you know, our city is under siege. The Dragonborn and myself are here to ask you, all of you, for your help in the battle that is to come.
As you know, the Guild is nowadays a refuge for homeless veterans and lordless wanderers. Some of us here consider ourselves retired, and although well mastered in the art of combat, might be a little rusty and wary to run headlong into battle, especially against such odds.
I like the odds.
Thank you, Tish.
Dragonborn?
If only Ariel Cepheus had not run the major skill out of Cyrodiil. So, a simultaneous strike. The flank is attacked and we sally forth. And who is leading the reinforcements? Aha! I know of this man. A formidable field commander. Hope?
The citizens, all non-combatants and children, would be sheltered in the cathedral once the bells toll. That's the signal that Ingol has arrived and begun his attack. We hope that will give them sanctuary and safety before the battle begins. And pray to the gods they don't fire their trebuchets on all gathered there. The mustering point will be at the main gate.
But please, how thoughtless of me. Join us at our table. Let us introduce ourselves. Help yourselves to refreshments. We brew our own wine. Please, try some. I am from the West Weald initially. My father owned one of the largest vineyards south of Skengrad. His father before him was one of the last knights of the Nine. I entered the service of the Count of Karl after Lady Anna of Skengrad married Karl's eldest son, when Ariel Cepheus marched his army towards the imperial city after the sacking of Leeuwin. Skengrad and Karl marched down the Green Road to join with the Bravel's forces who were waiting for Cepheus at Fort Nomor. It was a brilliant strategic position, as we also held the bridge on the west side of the Nibben Bay to the Citadel. Cepheus made camp below us, and for 2 days there was a stalemate, and we prepared ourselves for a decisive battle. The following morning, they were gone. Cepheus had taken his army into elsewhere and went around us. By the time we had marched back to Bravel, the imperial city was lost. Skengrad and Bravel wanted to push onward, but Karl, he wanted to protect his wealth and assets, and with Cheydinhal struck a deal with Cepheus. I could not continue in the service. It was a matter of honor. I heard that Bruma was still holding out, and had declared itself a free city, so I made my way here. Sadly, the old guild had been long boarded up, the Mage's Guild too. After an audience with Lady Sigyn, she allowed me to reopen the guild as a hostel or free house for veterans and lordless knights. Anyway, enough about me. Let me introduce you to our members. Sir Bersilac of the Green. Sir Aemond, or Rihad.
Amon Vynar, knight and former servant of the Lord of Rihad, who died during the March of Thirst after the city fell to Aranelia. I spent many years wandering the land for coin for my services. Finally retiring here in Bruma, as it would be dishonorable for me to return home.
And, not forgetting a newest member, Tish the Blade.
I'll fight. I was born to fight. Just point me in their direction.
Thank you, Tish, but you know the rules. All members must agree.
Gah. By the time you come to some agreement, the fuckers will be inside our walls already. You have my sword, Countess Rigmor, for having the balls to stand and fight. It would be an honor to fight under your banner. won't it be? Yeah. Ha! Ha! Kill me! Kill! Ha! Kill! Go on, Bee, go on! Kill them! Kill! Kill! Kill those motherfuckers! I fucking love that guy.
You'll have our answer by tomorrow.
Dragonborn, what just happened there? Do you think they'll fight?
Okay.
Yes? Feel it? I'm not sure, but the fog is closing in, and I've got a funny feeling something is about to... like a tinderbox ready to explode.
What was that?
The god! We're under attack! They have brought up a catapult! Guardian! The gate! Defend the gate!
Come on! Don't just stand there!
You won't live to see tomorrow.
This what you want? Huh? Get away from me!
Come on!
You think I'm afraid of you? You're outmatched.
Already know it now! I'm gonna kill you! Enough of this!
Come on, you fuckers!
Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now.
Need something?
Need something?
The gate is damaged. Nothing we can't fix. Several dead. Thank the gods we managed to repel their attack. Robert must have been testing our resolve and defences. The gods help us if they get those trebuchets built before Ingol arrives.
Oh, what happened?
Yes, sir. Okay, you heard the General. Look lively. Put out that fire, reinforce the barricade, and get that gate fixed. Move it!
You bet, girlie. I haven't had so much fun since a guy broke a bottle over B's head in a bar fight north of the border.
What the hell happened?
Me and B had been dungeon crawling, looking for Dwemer treasure. Man, we could hardly carry it all. So we sold most of it in Whiterun and headed for the Bannered Mare. Thought it would be safe, seeing Whiterun is full of sweets. B got so shit-faced, he dropped his sack of gold on the floor, splitting the sides, and as he bent down to gather his coin, some asshole hit him over the head with a heavy wine bottle. Man, boy oh boy.
You killed them all?
Nah, don't get me wrong, B's a crazy fuck. Let's just say we won't be going back there anytime soon.
With the guild on our side, how could we possibly lose?
We're gonna take the vote later, but hey, you didn't do too bad yourself. And if we do win, it'll be because of this guy. Hey, Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn and I are gonna grab a beer. Wanna join us?
I can't. I gotta go take care of B. But for sure, another time.
Okay, let's go.
My lady, over here.
Hey, Colin. Don't worry.
all ears.
I'm not here to cause any trouble.
What are you looking at?
We all heard about the trial.
Yes?
I see you have found Rigmor and brought her home, friend.
Yeah.
This is the, my guardian. My knight in Shining Harbor.
What do you
Well,
want?
this is a cause for celebration. Go sit down. I'll bring some drinks over.
Yes.
On the house. I'm all
Thanks,
ears.
Colin. Come on, Dragonborn. Let's sit over there. You know, there has to be another way. All this prophecy crap. The chosen queen of Tamriel. I mean, come on. Dragonborn, I'm not even imperial. Both my parents were full-blooded Nords. Do you honestly think the nobility would even consider it? So everyone keeps reminding me. And now we face insurmountable odds. Again.
Welcome to the Tap and Tack. Please, make yourself at home.
But this isn't a serpent. It's a monster. Born of a monster. Even if we can defeat her, there's still Cepheus. His Leywin-backed army. 6 legions, Dragonborn. Not forgetting Blackwell's grip on the nobility. They fear him, and not without good reason. Well, remind me not to run my sword through his guts, because if I ever get the chance... Yeah, right.
Not gonna happen. I know what you're suggesting. I could never be that person. I just don't have what it takes. The gods are just going to have to come up with a plan B. That's not fair, Dragonborn. I only want to do what's right for Cyrodiil. Kill that monster, because Cepheus is not the problem here. He's just another pawn, another fool in the big scheme of things. I'm quite happy to do a deal if the opportunity arises, so we can all just go back to normal. Maybe he's just under her spell, like all of them. I know Bobby. He's not a bad person. Not really. How do you know? You've only been here for 5 minutes. I've known Bobby for over a year now. He has always shown me respect and listened to my ramblings with good heart and kindness. No, I'm sure that bitch made it sound worse than it is. What? What did he say about me? Dragonborn, tell me what he said. Dragonborn, tell me what he said! Oh, the gods, no! I can't believe he would say that. Why would he say that? Bobby would never say that. Don't you shout at me! What do you mean, hard work? Don't you think I'm worth it now? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel. I don't even know if you'll always be around. Sometimes I'm so scared to love you. I'm so scared that I'm going to lose you. I don't know what to think anymore. All I know right now is that I have to endure all this shit that's been thrust upon me, and I don't think I can take it anymore. I'm at my breaking point, Dragonborn. I don't have what it takes. I'm sorry. Dragonborn, I don't know what came over me. Okay.
What is it? Is everything all right? Is my Lady Rigmor unwell? Oh, coming right up.
Nah. I don't feel like it.
Yes?
Here you go. Bottoms up. Oh,
Yeah. Story of my fucking life. Not that I have any say in it. What? What do you want me to say? That I don't already know that I'm unstable? You said it yourself. I'm hard work. Well, carrying the fate of the world on your shoulders is hard work. Maybe it isn't worth it. Treading on all those eggshells. Like when you love someone? Or is it just pity? You pity me. Is that why you stay around? You don't know what it's like. Like you even care. You're right. Dragonborn, stop. Please. No. I didn't mean it. Dragonborn, don't. Dragonborn, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. What have I done to you?
Huh?
Dragonborn, wake up. Quick. Ingol has started the attack. I'm ready. Dragonborn, about, earlier. The garrison is mustering. What shall I say to them? Are we still good? Are you sure? Okay, let's do this.
Need something?
Captain Grimbold, prepare to sally forth.
We need to destroy the trebuchets and the gate ram, and help reinforce Ingol's men.
Yes, my lady. All right, you heard the Countess. Look lively.
Now is our time. If we lose this city, we stand to lose everything. Our allies from Skyrim have come to our aid in our time of need. Let us not waste this moment. Time to push the enemy back into the valley, where they belong. For we are Bruma! Are we ready? Follow me! To victory!
Oh! Kadeen! Fus! Ruda! Can't win.
Think I'm afraid of you?
I've had enough of you.
Fus! Ruda! There's no escape! Fus! Ruda! Just die! You're no match for me. You're good dead. I'll see you in pieces. Get you. Fus! Ruda! Victory is yours. I submit. You're making me angry. What are you doing? This is what I say. Hey, be careful! Here's the noose! You dare challenge me? Good as dead. I'm on your side! Your end draws near. You're pathetic. That's all you've got? I'll fix you good. You're no match for me. No.
Fuck you!
I'll rip you in half. I'm gonna... Your end draws near. I'm gonna kill you.
Come on.
You've already
put up a fight.
You dare challenge me?
Here's the noose!
You want a piece of me? I will destroy you.
Don't rip me in half. I got enough! Yes. Yes, I haven't got all day.
Captain Grimbold, get the men to help reinforce the heights. Build overhanging stockades and place the archers behind them. Let's get some wooden stakes on the road. We need...
Go back to the rear and bring the supply wagons. We'll be here as long as it takes. Get the wounded into the castle.
Speak.
And bury the fallen.
Need something?
Yeah. Cut this scum-sucker cowering behind some rocks away from the fighting.
Bobby! You bastard!
Rigmor, no!
I'm gonna kill him!
Go on, you little shit! Do your worst! You little gobshite! My father will piss on the lot of you peasants! I am nobility!
Hey!
How long do you think it will take for the houses of Cyrodiil to unite if you kill me? They will descend on this pox-ridden shithole, and all that will be left of Bruma will be a blot! A nasty black smudge, just like fucking Kvatch. Yeah! Yeah! I dare you!
cyrodiil as a hostage gives you an edge, and gives us time. I suggest you let these others go, so word gets to them.
Have him taken to the prison. I want him guarded around the clock. I'm not stupid, you know? I understand what's going on here.
The Guardian's right. Leowyn will sit his army in the valley. We hold the upper hand now.
Okay. Let the others go.
Okay, you skeever spawn, you heard the Countess. Haul ass. And make sure to tell him we have cyrodiil as a hostage.
Ingol, did you bring Sorella?
She's coming. Now we have secured the border and hold the heights, it's safe for her. She'll join us shortly. Grom is with her.
No way! Grom is Bobby's bodyguard?
Grom barely escaped with his life. When cyrodiil was given command of the besieging forces and made general, he wanted to cut any loose ties to you. That included Grom and his little friend. You were friendly with them both, right?
Of course. But how do you know Grom?
Grom's one of mine. He's also an old friend of your father's. Tiny works for Melisem.
You've both been spying on me? All this time?
Rigmor. That old Khajiit or Bendar or whatever the hell his name is, wanted it that way once he knew about Robert. He rightfully didn't trust them one bit. Consider them chaperones.
I don't believe it.
Melisem, he wanted to make sure you were safe, as do we all. As for me, you're like a daughter to me. We have to look out for each other, right? You're special.
Okay, I just want to drop it right now. If I hear any more about how special I am, or any more revelations about hidden secret bodyguards, prophecies, or any shit of that kind...
Prophecies? I never mentioned any prophecy. The Chosen One?
Ugh, I swear! You two... Can we just get back to the castle, okay? We can plan our next move there. Ugh.
The Chosen One is an old wives' tale made up by drunkards and dreamers. Don't let that old rubbish get inside her head, Guardian. She needs to focus. Guardian, it's dangerous, but if it bothers you, you need to ask someone who's an expert on these things. Know anybody? There you go. Ask him free. That guy. I'm sure there's more to this yarn. Anything that sounds too good to be true usually is. There's always a catch.